Hello everyone, today we continue improving this bathroom and we will be installing this adjustable curved rod for the shower curtain, and I will show you all the steps. Let's go! When preparing for the installation, you want to make sure there are no objects or obstacles for your installation. Your walls are clean or nothing is in the way of this curtain rod. The second preparation step is to have stable surface in your bathtub. Last thing you want is to have your boots like mine or work boots damaging the acrylic bathtub or making black stains or black scratches on the surface of the bathtub. If you have any cardboard, if you have tarp placed at the bottom of this bathtub, it will protect it from any scratches. Prior to installing your curtain rod, drilling holes, you want to consider the height of the curtain you will be using. The common height of the curtain is about 72 inches, and then you want to consider that it's going to be positioned a little bit higher than the floor, from 3 to 8 inches about. So for instance, here let's consider that we want to 8 inches above the floor, and you know the hooks might take inch or two, so 8 inches is good. So 72 plus 8 will be 80 inches. Just stand over the edge of your bath and have 8 inches. You want to put tape above the edge of the bathtub, and then we'll decide how far away we want to position your curtain rod. And then you do exactly the same on the other side of the bathtub. When you place the tape over the tiles, just go and mark the desired height of your curtain rod on both sides. Once you measure the heights of the curtain rod, now is the time to measure how far away you want to position it. With the curved rod, you have a little bit more movement, but you want to consider that if you put it too far away, it might be the curtain that will be on it, might be blocking some ways, or might be blocking the toilet, might be blocking a washing machine close to. In my case, I will be moving it a little bit away from the edge, about 1 to 2 inches. The reason for that is I have small tiles and I do not want to drill to the grout of the tiles. So what I'm going to do is put it a little bit like that. So I would say it's about 2 inches. And now what you want to do, you want to measure the length from the edge of the bathtub to the edge of your curtain rod, which in my case is 5 inches, and you want to translate it to the marks at your height. So as I said, I have 5 inches here, and I know that this here is the edge of this bathtub. So I'll just simply have 5 inches from the edge on both sides. After you measure the depth of your rod, you want to double check the heights. So take your ruler and measure the heights from the top of your bathtub to the height. 61.25. And on the other side, 61.25. Now it's time to consider how you're going to be drilling these tiles. So before you consider how you're going to drill the tiles, which bits you're going to be using, consider what is behind the wall. If you're lucky, there will be a beam, there will be support for the bathtub for both sides. Means that behind the tile there will be a board and there will be a wood. In this case, you can just drill a hole, still put anchors, the plastic ones, and then you can just tighten your screws. In my case, I actually do not have supports up to that height, and also I know there is a piping behind it, so I have to be very careful in what I'm drilling and what I'm installing. Also, because I'm pretty sure there are no supports that high, that level, just hanging on the anchor and on the screw will not make it very stable and very firm. I'll consider using these anchors. And you want to consider that you have a bit for these kind of anchors. For the bit, you want to use special bits. This one with this tip. These are used specifically for tiles. I use the Bosch ones. And also you want to consider having a little bit of water somewhere beside you, because these guys get hot and you want to cool them down to continue drilling. To attach the curtain rod to the wall, I have these wall mounts. They're pretty standard. You might have some fancy ones where you have a wall mount connected, basically attached to the wall, and then you have cover on top of it. These don't have, so it's just a wall mount. And you want to read manufacturer's instructions. So for me it's this kind of shaped, and I need to install this shape outside. Also, of course, you want to make sure that you install it properly. So in this case I don't install it horizontally, I need to install it vertically. And when you're ready to position them, just take your pencil. Since you know where exactly the edge is, you can go ahead and position on the edge and make your marks. And do the same on the other side. Just make sure you position them in the center. So this is the drill and this is the bit. I'm lucky that the size of the bit matches the anchor that I have. Also, might want to have a little bit of water. And also I'm pretty high. I'm using the bench. You see, that's the window, that's my hand. You want to have comfortable position and you want to have stable position when you drill. Luckily for me, the tiles are very thin, so the bit is not heating up, but I still can use a little bit of water. Okay, that's it. Before you start inserting any screws or any anchors, have a dual piece of wire and just put it in. Just give it a try. What is behind it? I have this 3" of space. There are no obstacles, so it's good to put anchors. Some anchors might have this little teeth, is to hold them so they don't rotate. You want to have them removed, and then you will want to hold them with pliers once you're attaching your screws. As you can see, the holes are perfectly drilled. There are no cracks, and the good thing is, because I attached this box, there is no garbage, there is no dust. When you insert these anchors, be careful, because they're a little bit wider on this side, and when I was putting it back, when I was putting it in, it stuck. When I pulled it out, it chipped this tile a little bit. Not dangerous, not seen, but just be careful. So now you want to put it in, you see, because there are no teeth, they're not going to scratch, they're not going to crack the tile, and when you screw it in, you don't have to bother about it, because it's gonna be tight with this side, so it will still continue screwing everything in, and the other side will be pressing on the other side of the wall. Now same on the other side. Make sure it's flat, and maybe you're getting them with your shower rod, and maybe they will be already prepared. Okay. So as I said, using anchors is complicated, and one of these anchors was not screwing well, unlike the other ones. So I just detached it and put those teeth towards wall mounts. And because wall mounts have plastic, it's gonna attach to them and then it's gonna screw in. Again, you might not have this setup. You might just use regular anchors like the plastic ones and put screws and you're good to go. I just want to make sure it holds very, very well. Okay, so take number 2. Now, you do not want to over tighten, of course, so be careful. Okay, perfect. Now, I would like to address the situation with these type of anchors. If you want to place them, that's the easiest. You just drop them in and you screw your brackets. I suggest not using power tools because you might accidentally overscrew and you might crack the tile. Next thing that you want to do, take your rod and you see you insert the smaller part into the bigger part. You make sure that there are holes on one side and on the other side. Once you measure it, okay, then you should have a couple of anchor screws that you want to drop in, and they will hold your rod in place. And of course, for me, it's a little bit harder to do with one arm. And then you repeat on the other side, and then you tighten it with your screwdriver. By the way, when you work with these little screws, you want to make sure that your bath is blocked, or have a towel and block it, because if the screw falls down, it might roll into the bath and you might get it lost. So this is how you attach a shower rod. Could it be straight or could it be curved like this? With the curved one, you need to consider how far it will go from the bathtub. The most important part is how you drill the holes and which anchors you put inside. For me, I had the most complex case when I didn't have any beams or any wood behind the wall, and I had to use those anchors, and as you can see, it got successful from both sides. Again, you could have gotten away with these guys. Right, thanks guys for watching, and as usual, let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. Cheers! I like to stress test my own installations. Good luck with yours.